This is coming to you from John Wayne's 26 Bar Ranch in Eager, Arizona.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, we're back, and as you can see, we have a guest today. And I think you probably have seen this face someplace before. It's Gabby Hayes. Well, it is Gabby Hayes. It's Gabby Hayes Jr. And he does look somewhat like his father, and of course Gabby has done a lot of movie work in his own right. Have you done anything lately, Gabby?
No, not lately, but I am at the end of this month.
At the end of this month? Well, that's good. What, movie or commercial?
Yes, TV movie.
TV movie. Well, that's good. Gabby's going to help me cook up some special food today. This happens to be the Cinco de Mayo's weekend, and of course that's a pretty important holiday here in the Southwest,
yeah,
because that, you know, that's the independence.
Yeah, Mexican independence.
Yeah. And they really go for that here in the Southwest. So today what we're going to do is cook you up Mexican food. Border Mexican food. And what we're going to cook up is enchiladas and guacamole.
Oh, wow.
And I think that everybody will get kind of a kick out of seeing what kind of spices we're going to be using and what type of chilies we're going to be using.
See, you got a bunch of chilies.
Yeah, I do here. I was going to
what
explain.
Do they call those?
Well, I was going to explain a little bit about these different chilies to the audience out there. Now, this happens to be an Anaheim chili here.
Anaheim.
Anaheim. That comes from Anaheim, California, originally. Of course, most of them all came from Mexico or New Mexico at one time, but these are called Anaheim. They were introduced into to Southern California. I think it was the latter part of the last century, and these are a mild chili, and these are an Ortega. Now, old man Ortega introduced these into Southern California.
Ortega, the chili salsa, and
same name, yes.
Is that right?
That's correct. Now let's go into some of these other chilies here before we start making the Mexican food. Here we have the Güero, or blonde chili. Now this is kind of a medium chili, and would be used that probably in our salsas and that type of thing. Now we get over here to let's get over here to really the hot ones. Look at those.
That's the one that gets your attention.
That'll get your attention. These are jalapeno peppers. And, of course, we use these more for a, you know, spicing up our salsas. And when we want to make something hot, this is what we use here. And these are the jalapenos. Now, we have another one here. These are the cayennes. These are the cayennes. And these are the kind of chili peppers that, the long cayennes, they call them. And they use these... all making up some of the red hot spices, you know, some of the ones you get in the little bottles, you know, the little hot spices, different names for them, of course. And it's a very hot chili. Now this one is the same as this one.
They're mild then.
That's correct, but it's the same chili. It's
just that's dried.
That's correct.
Okay.
These are dried chilies. And these, of course, are the raw chilies that have just come off of the vine. Now, what we're...
Caramba, somebody stole my caballo. Don't I know him from some place?
John Wayne was not always a superstar. He got his start in films in the late 20s and early 30s in B-Western movies. John Wayne would remain in B westerns for many years. In fact, they even tried to make him a singing cowboy, but he hated that. So what he did is he discovered a man to be a singing cowboy, Gene Autry. So Gene Autry was to be the singing cowboy.
Why, if anything happened to you, why, John?
Would you care?
These B movies went on for many years. Then in the late 1930s, the famous producer-director John Ford asked John Wayne to play the part of the Ringo Kid in the classic western Stagecoach. This would make John Wayne a star. And then, as we all know, he went on to be the biggest superstar of all time.
Coming in on the home stretch here, and we're going to have to hurry or we're not going to make it today. Today we're going to end up with making some guacamole. So this, of course, is an avocado. They're raised in two major places in the United States. One is Florida, one is California. They don't use many they don't raise many of them here in the Southwest. What we're going to do is use the molcajete.
I was wondering what
the molcajete, and we're going to make the guacamole in the molcajete. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into pieces like this, and then I'm going to take the seed out like that. How you like that, huh? Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll cut this into like that. And let's see if I can move this out of the way for the time being. I'm going to cut these like that.
We also used to use those to grind corn in too, didn't they?
That's the bigger one is used for the corn.
Yeah.
These are used for spices more than anything else.
See.
And the spices and sauces like we have here. Now, let me get this cut like that, and then I'm going to try to peel these up. Sure, let's have you get in on the act here. And what we want to do is just put them in there. Now, see how easy those peel?
Hey, that's easier.
You stick your thumb in there and just peel those right off. Just like that.
Well, I'm doing this like I knew what I'm doing.
That's right. You do know what you're doing, don't you? No? Okay, now we've just about got it all in there. There's a piece there. Let's get rid of this. Now I'm going to have to have some tomatoes over there too. I've got some tomatoes in there someplace.
Don't they grow green ones or something like that?
They
too?
sure do. The Mexicans grow a green tomato, and it's a little bitter compared to these. I couldn't find those today, so we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to chop these up real quick and put these in there. What do you need? Something to... Oh, you're going to lick your fingers here. There we go. Here.
Just like downtown.
Yeah, all right. There you go. And I'm going to chop these up. I think I'll only use one. It looks like I'm only going to need one here. Just chop these up into big pieces, and then I'm going to put them into the molcajete, and we're going to blend it all together. And I'm going to need some of those spices again. So if you can kind of get those spices together. No, don't put them right here in front. Let's just put them right there. And let me start getting this smashed up. Now what we're going to do, and my measuring spoon. You got that down there someplace?
Right here.
Spot that? Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to mash this up in the molcajete like this. And I'm going to reach over here and put in the tomato like that. I'm only going to use the one. I think the two would be too many. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to need just a little bit of onion. I need a tablespoon of onion. You got a tablespoon of onion right there?
I'll get it right quick.
There's the tablespoon right there. Why don't you put that in there for me?
How's that?
That'll do fine. And I'm going to need 1/2 teaspoon of Camino. That is
This,
right there.
and that's this little.
Yeah, that's it. And let's see, I think we've got just about everything in here except the Camino.
Enough?
That's it. Put it in there. That's good. Mix that up like that. All right, we've got that. Now this is not hard. See how easy this is to do?
Yeah.
There's nothing to that. Now we've got this just about done up here now. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to finish up the enchiladas. Give me one of those enchiladas down there. See if we can do this before we run out of time. And I'm going to dip up a little bit of sauce here and put it onto the enchilada like this. And what we're going to do is put the cheese on. Just a second. Let me get a little more sauce here. We'll decorate the plate up. And then we're going to come back. Why don't you put that on there? We're going to put this in the oven. We're going to get this all prepared here. We're going to come back here in about a minute or so, and then you and I are going to try to eat some of this food. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, don't go away. We'll be right back.
Which one's got the meat in?
I don't know. You're gonna have to
While we're waiting, how about a great song from Kenny Canada, Blue, Gray, Misty Mountains, about John Wayne country here in Arizona.
Silhouettes the Arizona sky. I've been gone so long, and still you know I find those blue, gray, misty mountains are always on my mind. Many roads I've traveled, many times I've been alone. Sweet Arizona, you'll always be my home, where the sands of the desert are as endless as the tide, and those blue, gray, misty mountains are always on my mind. Many roads I've traveled, many times I've been alone. Sweet Arizona, you'll always be my home, where the sands of the desert are as endless as the time, and those blue, gray, misty mountains are always on my mind.
Then how about the music from the Western, the Gunfighters?
When the West was still young, they were killers on the run. The gunfighters held the land in fear. No respect for the law, and with their lightning draw, the gunfighters' fame spread far and near. Gunfighter, gunfighter, death's dog eat fight. would try to gun them down, but the gunfighter's hand was prepared. They survived by their speed, killing first became their creed. The gunfighters' clothes holsters bare. Gunfighter, gunfighter, just stalking by. Gunfighter, gunfighter, giving the devil one more try. They would gamble with their lives when they did their deadly dance, never knowing what lady luck would deal them next. Taking each day as it comes, facing death with a gun, not knowing that their luck would soon run out. Gunfighter, gunfighter, just stalking by. Gunfighter, gunfighter, giving the devil one more try. Gunfighter, gunfighter, best stalking by. Gunfighter, gunfighter, giving the devil one more try. Giving the devil one more try.
Then how about a little slideshow of John Wayne at his 26-bar ranch in Eager, Arizona? Might not have seen before. Duke having his morning coffee. Then a little bit later in the day, a little bit of tequila. Duke in the high country with the foreman's daughter and a newborn calf. John Wayne and Louis Johnson. And here's Duke in the annual parade in Springerville Eager. The license plate off of Duke's pickup that we still have here at the ranch. Here's the stone marker as you enter the ranch. And here's Jim Sutherland having a little swig of Duke's tequila. Here's part of Jim's family and Chilibills. And here's Jim imitating Rooster Cogburn with Duke's rifle and pistol. Here's Louis Johnson, part of his family. Barry Goldwater on the right at the cattle sales. Here's Chilibills talking to some of the buyers. And here's some of the many buyers at the sale. And this is what Duke called a lot of bull. And here's Michael Wayne in the background with the Stetson hat on. And here Louis is bugging the Duke about his silk shorts. Some of the cattle buyers. Patrick Wayne on the left and Michael Wayne on the right. John Wayne in the middle. And here the Duke and Louis with one of the buyers in the high country with a newborn calf. Patrick Wayne. And here Duke with his pilot and the foreman of the ranch. And here's a shot of the sales barn. Then Duke becomes a mason in 1970 and goes on to be a 33rd degree mason. And here he is with some eastern cattle buyers. And here's Duke and Louie going in for a drink. And here's Duke and Louie in the high country with some of the cows. Another picture of John Wayne in the parade in Springerville Eager. Here's the pistol out of the film The Shootist. And here are some pictures of the elk in the wintertime out in the front pasture in front of the main house. Here's a visitor from Germany holding Duke's Browning over another shotgun. And here is the picture of the parade. And here's Cowboy Bob with a riderless horse. And here is a John Wayne impersonator from Branson, Missouri. And then Duke, for the last 7 years of his life, had a sweetheart by the name of Pat Stacy. And here are all dressed up, going in to get the Oscars. And here's some pictures of Duke taken at the ranch in about 1970 with his fans. And this is Duke's last resting place in Orange County. And Pat Stacy and John Wayne on the trail forever. Duke said, drop on by the ranch. We'll have a bowl of chili and some barbecue. Then it was time for Gabby and I to eat.
Well, we made it. I wasn't sure that last segment, you know, we were really moving there trying to get this thing done.
Kind of hurried there a little bit, yeah.
But it looks pretty good. We've got a good-looking sauce here. What we have now, of course, is the guacamole up here. And that was kind of a quickie guacamole. You know, we did that in less than 4 minutes.
Yeah,
put that guacamole together.
Tastes good, too.
And, of course, our enchiladas here. Now, I don't know which one has the meat in it.
We'll fake it.
But one of them has meat and the other one doesn't. Now, normally we would serve something like possibly a Spanish rice or refried beans are always good, you know. Why don't you give it a little taste there and see?
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
And here, I think you'll thoroughly enjoy this dish. You give it a try yet, or a little bit stringy there, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of stringy.
Stringy?
I want to get a little...
All right. Not bad. Get your hands out of that and eat that, Gabby. You're going to get it in your beard and everything else there. Tastes pretty good. I have one more bite of this here. You say you're going to be got a movie coming up pretty quick? Where are you going to shoot that?
Tucson.
Old Tucson? Oh, that'll be fun. You'll have a great time down there. And you know the name of it yet?
The Devil Made a Little Town.
The who?
The Devil Made a Little Town.
Oh, I see. All right. And I think you told me it was going to be a comedy or something, didn't you?
Comedy was Carol Burnett, Tim Conway, and Don Knotts.
Well, that sounds like fun. Why don't you keep me, up to date on it?
I sure will, Bill.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come down there and watch you shoot a little bit.
Well, I might just get you on it.
No, that'd be good. Folks, we want you to give this enchilada sauce a try. And all of you people of Mexican extraction, have a great Cinco de Mayo. Till then, adios.
Duke said, drop on by the ranch. We'll have a bowl of chili and some barbecue. This was brought to you from John Wayne's 26 Bar Ranch in Eager, Arizona.